Hi guys, Scott here from TEPIS Paranormal and I'm back with a new video. So, since it's December, what I thought we'd do is we're going to launch TEPIS Paranormal's Christmas Advent Calendar. Each day for the month of December, I'm going to go through and talk about a different haunted location from around the world. Give you a rundown of its history, the potential paranormal activity going on there, and then give my thoughts at the end. So without further ado, we're going to start off with day 1, which is the Danvers State Hospital. The Danvers State Hospital was a psychiatric hospital in the town of Danvers, Massachusetts. Designed by Nathaniel Jeremiah Bradley, it was a large self-contained psychiatric hospital. Built in 1874, the hospital opened 4 years later, in 1878, and cost around $1.5 million to construct. Built in accordance with the Kirkbride Plan, a system advocated by psychiatrist Thomas Story Kirkbride, in which mental asylums and hospitals were built with his theories on healing the mentally ill in mind. The building featured the usual facilities, such as the kitchen, laundry, chapel and staff dormitories, which, in accordance to the Kirkbride Plan, was central to the hospital, with the wards holding the patients spreading outwards like the wings of a bat. The hospital also contained many tunnels, allowing the facility to be self-sufficient in the winter and to allow easy access between the many areas of the hospital. The nearby Middleton Pond supplied the hospital with its water. The facility was originally intended to house around 500 patients, however this number ended up being more than 2,000, with severe overcrowding within the hospital. It officially closed in June 1992, and unfortunately was demolished in around 2007, with only a few of the buildings remaining. Some of the remaining buildings consist of the tunnels, the cemetery, the brick shell of the former administration building, as well as the D and G wings. In popular culture, the hospital is thought to be the inspiration behind H.P. Lovecraft's Arkham Sanatorium, which in turn became the inspiration for the Arkham Asylum in the DC universe. Since its closure in 1992, many people who visited the abandoned facility have reported hearing disembodied voices, wails, and patients asking for help. It's also reported that the apparitions of former patients of the facility have been seen roaming around the buildings. So, could the grounds of this former mental hospital be home to the tormented spirits of the mistreated patients? Or is it more likely that the asylum's appearance and use within modern media is to blame for these claims? Unfortunately, since the demolition of the buildings, it's unlikely that we'll ever know for sure. Although, in my opinion, it's very interesting that this asylum has been used in a lot of pop culture. It was the ground of several movies, and several horror movies have been filmed within, and a lot of sightings of patients within the walls have been reported, which, again, is quite interesting. I don't know for sure if the building's haunted, but a lot of claims of paranormal activity do come from the building, so there is potential. But for now, I've been Scott from TEPIS Paranormal, and this is day 1 of the TEPIS Paranormal Christmas Advent Calendar. See you tomorrow.